Welcome to Literature by Arika. Today we'll start with Anna Christie by Eugene Gladstone O'Neil. We'll start with the writer's introduction. He was born on 16 October and died on 17 November 1953. He was an American playwright, Nobel laureate. His poetically titled plays were among the first to introduce into the US drama techniques of realism. His plays involve some degree of tragedy and personal pessimism. Some of his major works include Beyond the Horizon, Anna Christie's Strange Interlude, Our Wilderness, The Iceman Comet, Long Day's Journey into the Night, and many more are there in his collection. Play's introduction involved it was written in 1922, won Pulitzer Prize. It has a theme of hooker with the heart of the gold. It is the least complicated tragedy of O'Neil. He disliked the play from the time he finished. It was too easy for him to write. It shows the struggle of poor Swedish American girls who were forced for prostitution. Character list involves Anna Christie, protagonist of the play, Chris Christopher, father of Anna, Marthy, girlfriend of Anna's father, Chris Christopher, and Matt Burke, a sailor who tried to woo Anna. Now we'll start with the plot summary. The play opens in a salon of a barkeep named Johnny the Priest. Chris Christopher, a barge captain, is having a drink at the bar when he receives a letter from his daughter Anna that she's coming to New York City for a visit or to visit him. He's happy and nervous as he hasn't seen Anna since she was a child because he used to be away due to his job as a sailor. His wife took care of their daughter and went to live on a farm in Minnesota with her family members. She was forced actually because she has no job and has to live with her family. Chris feels trepidation about meeting his adult daughter as he does not live an upstanding or good life. After Chris leaves the bar, Anna arrives revealing herself to be a tough, cynical prostitute. She strikes upon acquaintance with her girlfriend's father, Marthy, and tells her how she came to New York. She tells her that at St. Paul, a brothel she was working in got raided by police. After a stay in jail, she was released on one condition, that she has to leave the town. She doesn't expect much from her father since she has been treated badly for most of her life. Her family on farm was cruel to her, and one of her cousins even raped her. She ran away, then worked as a nanny, but she didn't like taking care of children, so instead she became a prostitute. That's the job she chose for her. Now Chris returns to bar. Both father and daughter are united and are cautiously optimistic about seeing each other. Anna keeps her history a secret from him, that she was a prostitute, and agrees to come and live with Chris and Marthy at the barge. So now she is happy and little optimistic, both of them are. Let's see what is there more. She tells her father that living on barge makes her feel clean and healthy, but this displeased Chris. He is now worried that Anna will marry a sailor who will have no choice but to be away from home often. He doesn't want Anna to feel the same loneliness like her mother felt all her life in living in Minnesota. Later at night, the barge rescues four shipwrecked sailors. Anna strikes up a conversation with one of them, a young man named Matt Burke. Matt attempts to seduce her, but Anna resists his advances. He is impressed by her toughness and vows to marry her, but Chris is determined to keep them apart because Chris knows how a life of a sailor is, that keeping away from family, not living with them, and how the children grow up. Chris and Matt argue on Anna. Both of them beat each other. Anna gets angry as she doesn't like seeing men who barely knows her argue over her fate, at whom she should live or whom she should marry. She doesn't like that. She tells Matt that she loves him but cannot marry him. Now She has a reason to it. Matt insists that she accepts his proposal. She angrily tells him that she used to be a prostitute. Chris and Matt are both deeply upset by the news, but Anna refuses to allow them to make her feel ashamed. She tells Chris, her father, that it is his fault that she became a prostitute because he had abandoned her and her mother, and they were forced to live on the farm, and there she has to face all the difficulties of life, from being getting raped, from getting into prostitution, to now being with her father. She has no option now. That's how things are. She then tells Matt that she would have gladly kept her past a secret, but he forced her to come clean. Hearing all this, Matt leaves the barge without saying a word. However, Chris has realized how deep Anna's feelings are, so he goes after Matt to search him. Now, Chris has realized all her feelings, so 2 days later, Chris returns to Barge, having failed to find Matt. He then notices that Anna has packed her belongings and is planning to head back to St. Paul. Chris tells her that she has signed on a ship bound to South Africa so he can make some money and send her. Now he's trying to be a good father because she has lived her life, almost all her life, without a father, without a proper family. And now Anna forgives him for being absent from her childhood and assures him that she knows he was trying to provide best for his family. Matt returns, begs her to tell him that she lied about her past, but Anna refuses to pretend to be someone she is not. He is not able to accept that she was a prostitute. She swears that she has changed, and Matt decides to forgive her. They agree to marry next morning. Since Matt is leaving on the same ship as Chris, however, Matt promises that she won't be alone for long as they'll have children. Chris, for the last time, tries to caution Anna about marrying a sailor, but she assures him that everything will work out for her and Matt. Though her words are hopeful, the play ends on a bittersweet and mournful note, suggesting that she may be destined to repeat the same mistakes as her parents. Now, this is how the play ends, and if you have any questions, anything, do let me know in the comment section below. Till then, have a great time, and do like, subscribe and share to my channel Literature by Arikam. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.